Hello everyone, my name is Prasad Jagtap and today's subject is anatomy and physiology and topic is blood. The blood is a body fluid in the circulatory system of a human and other vertebrates that delivers the necessary substances such as nutrients and the oxygen to the cell and transport the metabolic waste products away from those same cells. The blood is composed of the blood cells suspended in the blood plasma. The plasma, which constitutes 55% of the body fluid, is mostly water and contains the proteins, glucose, mineral ions, and the hormones. The blood cells are mainly red. The blood cells are mainly red blood cells, which are called as erythrocytes, white blood cells, which are called as leukocytes, and in mammals, the platelets they are also called as thrombocytes. The most abundant cells are red blood cells. This contains hemoglobin, which facilitates oxygen transport by reversibly binding to it. Increasing its solubility, the vertebrates have an adaptive immune system based largely on the white blood cells. The white blood cells helps to resist the infections and the parasites. The platelets are important in the clotting of the blood. The platelets are also known as anticoagulants. The blood is circulated around the body through the blood vessels by the pumping action of the heart. In the animals with the lungs, arterial blood carries oxygenated from the inhaled air to the tissue of the body, and the venous blood carries carbon dioxide waste product of metabolism produced by the cells from the tissue to the lungs to be exhaled. The blood is a bright red when its hemoglobin is oxygenated and the dark red when it's deoxygenated. The blood performs many important functions within the body, such as supply of the oxygen to the tissues, which bonds to the hemoglobin which is carried in the red cells, supply of nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, and the fatty acids, which dissolved in the blood or bound to the plasma proteins, such as the blood lipids removal of the waste such as carbon dioxide, urea, and lactic acid. The immunological functions, including circulation of the white blood cells and the detection of the foreign material by the antibodies. Coagulation, the response to the broken blood vessels, the conversion of a blood from a liquid to the semi-liquid gel to stop the bleeding. Messenger function, including the transport of the hormone and the signaling of the tissue damage. The regulation of the core body temperature, the blood accounts for the 7% of the human body weight. Erythrocytes, that is the red blood cells, contains the blood's hemoglobin and distributes oxygen. Mature red blood cells lack a nucleus and organelles in the mammals. The red blood cells do not contain any DNA. Therefore, together with the endothelial vessel cells and other cells are also marked by the glycoprotein and define the different blood types. The proportion of the blood occupied by the red blood cell is referred to as a hematocrit and it is normally about 45%. The combined surface area of the all red blood cells of the human body would be roughly 2000 times as great as the body's exterior surface. The leukocytes, which is also known as white blood cells, are the part of the body's immune system. They destroy and remove old or the aberrant cells and the cells debris, as well as attacks the infectious agent, which are also known as pathogens. They also attacks on the foreign substances and acts as antibodies. The cancer of an leukocytes is called as a leukemia thrombocytes. It is also called as a platelets. They takes a part in the blood clotting coagulation. Fibrin from the coagulation cascade creates a mesh over the platelets plug. About 55% of the blood is the blood plasma. A fluid that is the blood liquid medium which itself straw yellow in the color. The blood plasma volume total is 2.7 to 3.2 liter in an average human. It is essential and aqueous solution containing 92% water and 8% of blood plasma protein, and trace amount of other materials. The plasma circulates the dissolved nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, fats, fatty acids in the blood bound to the plasma. And it also plays an important role on the removal of the waste products such as carbon dioxide, urea, and lactic acid. Human blood is the typical of that of the mammals, although the precise details concerning the cells numbers of size, protein structure, and so on it will vary by these factors. Thank you.